600 million gallons of water. That's how much seeps into New York City's subway system every single day asterisk. Not during hurricane. Not during flood. Hey, right now, as you're watching this. Most riders never see it. They feel is a delay. A cell drain. A signal failure. A platform announcement that says asterisk UV conditions explains nothing. But beneath the city, behind the walls, inside tunnels that are more than asterisk 120 years old asterisk, the system is quietly taking on water, and it's getting worse. Yet this isn't just about trains. This is of asterisk millions of people asterisk billions of dollars asterisk, a network that was never designed to survive what's happening now. If the water keeps coming, the subway doesn't just slow down. It stops. Or asterisk 3 million riders asterisk depend on it every day. Hospital workers, emergency responders, students, entire industries only function because this system exists. It meters sections feel, the above doesn't collapse dramatically. It toots asterisk. Traffic gridlocks. Bees lose workers. Emergency response time spike. The economy bleeds quietly hour by hour. And the terrifying part, it isn't a sudden disaster. It's a slow one, which makes it easier to ignore. The question no one wants to answer is this. Is the subway still fixable? Or are we already past the point of no return? New York Subway was born in the early 1900s. Marvel at time. And tunnels. Steel beams and bedrock. Built for a city of horse-drawn carriages and early automobiles. Water was always part of a challenge. Groundwater seepage. Old rivers buried beneath streets. The sea literally built on layers of wet earth. The system was designed for then asterisk. Not for what New York is dealing with asterisk, now asterisk. Sea levels are higher. Stones are stronger. Rainfall comes harder and faster. And the city above the tunnels has changed everything. Concrete replaced soil. Drains vanished. Water that once soaked into the ground now has nowhere to go except down asterisk. Every crack in the system becomes an entry point. Every aging joint a leak. Every forgot tunnel a funnel. At first it's manageable. Pumps act to read. Managed crews respond. The system adapts. Adaptation has limits. Water corrodes steel. It weakens concrete. It shorts electrical systems that were never meant to get wet. Signals fail. Switches jam. Drats warp. 1 inch of water in the wrong place can shut down an entire line. The numbers keep climbing. A subway pumps her enough water to fill asterisk nearly 1,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools asterisk. It's at storm runoff. That's baseline. It costs hundreds of millions of dollars a year just to stay operational. Then come the escalation. In 2012, storm hits. The water floods tunnels. Let ruins Rhine. Entire sections go dark. The system survives barely. And stay being one disaster, it becomes a warning. Since then, once in a century, floods are happy every few years. Stations turn into waterfalls. Platforms disappear into brown water. Trains are stranded underground. Each time to damage compounds. Oil leaves behind salt. So accelerates corrosion. Corrosion weakens the system further. It's not reset. It's a current done. Picture this. Every day, water presses against turned walls like fingers searching for cracks. When it finds one, it doesn't rush in. Slowly. Relentlessly. Over time, that seepage adds up to enough water to asterisk cover Manhattan in several inches asterisk. Every day. Now zoom out. Just a New York problem. The subway is one of the largest transit systems on Earth. It moves more people daily than most countries' entire rail networks. At failed scale, the ripple effects extend far beyond city limits. Supply chains break. Financial markets fuel the strain. Tourism drops. Confidence erodes. Because cities like New York are just cities. The load-bearing pillars of the economy. Engineers nervous. Scientists have been warning about it for years. Reports describe tunnels aimed faster than expected. Materials exceed their design lifespan. Drainage systems operating beyond capacity. Translation: the system is running on borrowed time. And fixes: they're massive and expensive. Floodgates at tunnel entrances. Ray ventilation grates. New pump stations. Zoo tunnel linings. Each solution cost hundreds of millions. Don't cost billions. Here's a problem no one likes to admit. All of them are built. May still not be enough. Because the threat isn't stag. It's accelerating. Sea levels don't pause for construction schedules. Soare's don't wait for funding approvals. War doesn't care about politics. Meanwhile, the system keeps aging. Some tunnels deep back to 1904. Electrical cables from the mid-20th century are stelling surveys. Infrastructure meant to last 50 years has been pushed to 100 and counting. Maintenance crews work overnight while the sea sleeps. They batch. They reinforce. They pumped. Well, patching is a rebuilding. And the human cost is already here. Mischief. Lost wages. Small businesses that rely on commuter traffic shutting down after repeated disruptions. The riots at stress. Uncertainty. Hours worse in Iran. For the sea, for reputation damage. Exception that something foundational is no longer reliable. And then there's the part few people think about. Emergency response. Ambulances depend on clear streets. Firefighters depend on predictable transit patterns. Hospitals depend on staff arriving on time. When the subway fails, every system above it strains. Not a wild card. What happens when multiple threats overlap? Heavy rain during high tide. A heat wave stressing electrical systems. An aging signal network already on the edge. Experts call it cascading failure asterisk. One small breakdown triggers another. Another. A single flight control room can shut down multiple lines. A stump train blocks 12 behind. The leaves spray out with like cracks in glass. It went momentum builds, stopping it becomes nearly impassable. That's why officials rarely use the word collapse. Napkin is impassable. It's unpredictable. Collapse doesn't always look like disaster movies. Sometimes it looks like chronic unreliability. Until one day, a system can't recover. And the scariest part, the water problem is invisible. Riders don't see leaks behind tunnel walls. They don't see corroded steel supports. They don't see electrical rooms inches from failure. They see delays. And delays few moo. And two they are. Billions are being allocated. Projects are underway. New barriers are installed. And every solution fights the lost disaster, not the next one. Climate models suggest rainfall intensity will keep increasing. Sea levels will keep rising. An underground infrastructure will bear the brunt. The subway wasn't built for world latest. It rebuilt it entirely. It requires shutting it down in ways the sea simply can't afford. The system keeps running. Pumping. Hatching. Holding. For now. The water is still coming. Every hour. Every minute. And somewhere underground, a tunnel dug more than a century ago, another crack is widening. The train is still moving. The lights are still on. But the real question is whether the subway can survive today. It's whether it can survive what's coming next. Because once the water wins, there's no quick fix. And by the time everyone notices, may already be too late.